Good morning, everyone. We're still working on making sure we're up and running on all cylinders here.
All cylinders, pretty much.
It came out. Okay.
Accurate.
Yeah. So welcome in and thank you. I know there's nobody in the chat quite yet, but that doesn't mean there aren't anybody viewing. There's a person in the chat. Okay.
I remember that name. Ashish.
Oh yes, Kashish has been on quite a lot lately, even though they weren't on a couple weeks ago. So nice to see you in. Nice to see everybody in. We've got more people coming in. Okay, no, I didn't make it to Kashish to send there. Okay, what is our question today? I think we've already done that last one you said, but if that's
What are you afraid of?
yeah, I thought we did that before, but that's okay.
If it's what
okay, but whatever you like to do. Hello, Richa. Nice to see you in. That's definitely our YouTube is working.
What triggers?
I like the triggers, but whichever
Let's
you
do it. No, I feel like that.
Oh, do you know the opposite of triggers?
No.
Glimmer.
Glimmer?
Glimmer. What makes you glimmer?
So
It brings in joy, happiness.
like seeing a little girl sing a song.
Yeah.
I saw there's one I saw on Instagram. She was just to die for this. She had the cutest little face. And her dad was playing guitar. She sang this little song. I watched it like 15 times.
Yeah. So I just thought that was neat when I found that out. We're doing great, Richa. How are you?
We're doing triggers today.
Triggers? Okay.
Okay. What triggers you? Besides your spouse, your significant other.
Yep.
Or maybe that's it. I don't know.
Yeah. We asked some question the other day. I said, I don't know if it was Bonnie or somebody's giving you or causing headaches. Yeah, I'm sleeping with them. Okay. I don't know who that was. I'm glad I don't remember exactly because I don't want to call you out for that. So I just think it's funny. Yeah, I have no idea. But can I get a money reading? You told me that money is coming next in June. Could you please tell me more? Did we say that or did I say that?
Let me give you a little philosophy on that question because I've been there, done that. I was led to believe by a reading and a comment that a reader said, oh, looks like you're coming into some money in February. This was like in October, November. I got so excited because it was in line with something I thought was going to happen. Well, a year later, I was $100,000 in debt.
Oh,
on credit cards. I mean, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but things didn't go like, but the problem was there was a lesson in that. So was the reading wrong? No. Was the reading right? Not by my anticipated outcome.
right.
So what I'm almost hesitant to answer this question in any sense. I get a neutral feeling about it. But here's what I'm hearing. You don't want to ask for money. You want to ask for prosperity.
Yes.
Ooh, that just gave me
success and prosperity. But prosperity is very good.
And the prosperity is based on your outlook, I think. You've got to keep a good view on the. Oh, go to Abraham Hicks. If you want money, she's my go-to for everything. And she's huge on being able to give you in her YouTube stuff processes that you can listen to every morning on YouTube. And success. If I was going to give you advice, I would say go to her. But I didn't just give it flat out nothing on this. Let me tune in. It's funny because I'm seeing gold coins jingling in somebody's hands, not bags of them, and I'm hearing enough and your needs will be met. I don't want to beat a dead horse here, but you're not going to do worse than you. Things will get better, but so it's relative. You could be told you're going to win money in Las Vegas and win $65 and the prophecy came through. It cost more than $65 to get there.
Yeah, and I want to find money.
You find a quarter.
I was going to say pennies from heaven are I find those all the time. So how much, I mean, you have to be more specific when you want something, when you're trying to manifest it in, but it's more like what he says. And I want to bring this up to you because I believe in infinite abundance. My wants and needs are always met. Say that every morning, same time, same place, same back channel. Sorry, I had to say that. I know. Sorry, our age shows, but definitely do this. It will, if you haven't done it and you haven't done it every single day for at least 21 days, you're not going to see a change. But once you start seeing the change, you're going to want to do it every day. And I turn it into a mantra when I need it. Like I tell all the time, I was hiking down a mountain and it was pretty steep. Going up was bad enough, but coming down, it was pretty steep. And I said that all the time, the whole way down. And I focused on every single step and I got down safe and sound with no missteps, nothing. It was almost like I flew down without any problems.
I get the good things are coming your way. Is it $10 or is it $10,000? I don't know.
Good morning, Miss Angie.
Angie's with us.
Yeah, and Kashish, since we were asked the question, what triggers you? Triggers what? Anger, negativity?
Yeah, there are a lot of triggers because generally I'm associating it with going to that negative, the chewing nails energy, it sets you off to where you're going to berate somebody. Like drivers,
Bring up your anger.
Yeah.
Make your anger flare.
What brings up your anger? Flares your anger.
Kashish, do you have a question? Do you have an answer on that one?
For which one?
No, if Kashish had the answer to that, because we put up his, this was his question, which we answered. You answered?
I'm getting nada. Other than be patient.
Oh, and I meant to change my caption and I didn't do it. Sorry about that. Anyway, there it is.
Ooh, that's triggers. That's what we want to do, get you to think. Well, what was the last thing that made you like instantly mad? I come to traffic issues. I'm not driving all the time. And I watch other people flare up in their traffic situations. And I just sort of sit back, give them lots of room in my truck. And stay out of everybody's way. Yeah. Not that I haven't had my personal encounters.
Right. We've all had those. Okay. And Richa, since you're next and you have a question, I'll work on your chakras while you think about the question.
Yeah, what are your triggers?
Yeah.
Is it Rika?
I'm saying Richa, but she hasn't corrected me yet. So
we'll just call her R. Okay. I'm getting a little energy on her, so I'm going to somebody. On a scale of 1 to 10, what are their chakra condition? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're at a 9, I'd say overall on your chakras. My perception.
I'm going, wow. That was good.
I'm playing with my.
Howdy, Miss Pam. Had to say my best Texas accent.
Oh, she's out of alignment.
Oh, I just felt that too. My back is out of alignment.
Oh, that would be good.
Yeah. Immediately. Right before you said that.
I truly am, with what Julie said, physical, something's crooked. Like, have you been adjusted? Are you exercising? What was throughout? Did you do yard work this week? That something's just not opening up. The brain is not communicating with what? The lower extremities. That's just blockages, and it could be energetic, but I'll bet you got something out of connection.
It's right behind your heart chakra. So you do have a heart chakra in there. I mean, you have a back chakra. It's a front chakra and a back chakra. So this could be your back chakra. I'm not real good on those, but it's hurting. It's hurting all the way up to my right shoulder. So is she having problems with a male in her life?
And this is who?
This is Richa still.
What's the name?
Richa.
His name. It's the person's name.
The person's name that you might be having problems with. And I'm told you need to work on your posture. Bring those shoulder blades back and down. There was a video that popped up for me the other day and was all about exercising and strengthening your back, bringing back your shoulder blades, and it's really helped me, made me stronger. What's stronger?
She's not walking. They're using the word tall, proud. She's not standing up straight.
Right. She needs to work on her posture. Yes.
And like you own the place.
Yeah, you are a divine goddess. Whether you believe it or not, you are. So you need to start believing.
Your husband's name, please.
Oh, it says husband?
I'm hearing the word so confused. So confused.
The husband's confused or she's confused? She's confused. Ouch.
What was your actual question? I don't know here.
It was about her chakras.
Well, there was something about the man in her life.
Oh, it was no, she's.
How did she phrase that?
Okay, let me go back to it. I've been feeling extremely low for some days. So you got that part. And for some days, for lame reasons, as others say. Can you tell me my chakra stability status?
And then she wants something about man in her life.
No, that's you asked that. I mean, I told her, I said there was a man.
Oh.
Because it went from her heart to her right shoulder. That tells me there's a man, and she says it's actually her husband.
Okay. Now that's the way to two different questions.
And because she says does not get triggered often. I'm very less. No, we're better to Richa. He.
Yeah, I'm getting disenchanted energy between the two of them.
Can you give us your husband's name, please?
This gives me a handing point.
I don't get exposed to a lot of things, so I don't really know what my triggers are. Oh, okay.
You never get mad?
Well, they're not. She's not exposed to many things. So, yeah, lives a sheltered life, I guess.
Ooh, we got to get her out to the bars.
I don't think that would be proper. I'm just saying. I don't think that's, yeah.
I'm speaking from an American perspective.
Yes, please. Maybe a more appropriate thing, whether it's a shopping mall or libraries or something.
I mean, if you're really
museums.
that easy going, oh yeah.
Museums, that comes to me.
If you're really that easy going, that's great.
Yeah. And stay that way, even when people start throwing things at you. Stay calm. Remember that. Maybe we both are confused because I'm too emotional and he's trying to understand me, but he's more of a logical guy. His name is Vishal.
Go look up a video on YouTube called Men's Brains versus Women's Brains. If you don't understand how each of you are operating, it's going to be a constant freaking collision. I've been there, I've done it, I see it all the time. This guy is hilarious. He's a priest, he wears a collar, but he gives a lot of marriage counseling. So women's brains versus men's brains, no, it's men's brains versus women's brains. It'll come up. And listen to him. It's 13 minutes long, and he's on a stage and he explains the thinking processes. And I think that would give you a good first step to take.
And another one is love languages.
Oh yeah, 5 love languages. Gotta buy that book by Chapman. That was written in the 90s, but oh my gosh, it's the holy grail of understanding your partner. The problem is you gotta understand the partner, and then you gotta be willing to adjust to their needs and vice versa.
Hi, Diana. And we're going back and forth between Richa and Kashish. Kashish, you're an empath. That's why it bothers you. Or when I can't help, try to avoid them. I understand you might try to avoid them, but you've got to get your walls up. You've got to get protection for yourself when those energies come in. And Yeah, put up the
Very
walls.
soft personality.
Yeah, very soft, but she's an empath.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm saying putting up walls, but I'm saying, by the way, Richa, what? Is myself? Oh,
maybe your brother is the one aggravating you. You don't know it.
Just kidding. Becky Rowe. Okay, we'll get to you. You're on the list as well. Okay, and the question of the day is what triggers you. So, Kashish and Richa the sisters have replied. So, if any of you,
okay, well, I would both of them answer somewhere like that.
No, Kashish's people.
They're both okay.
They're sisters. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, I know that with the name you weren't certain. You weren't certain. It wasn't like John or.
No.
Okay, just saying. Yeah, but Pat and Chris, you never know anyway. So just assume. You don't know. Okay. Okay. What I was talking about. Thank you, Becky. Okay. When I see. Okay. So.
Okay, weird people.
Well, I'm her empath. My first thing is put up a bubble, but no, you have to keep yourself open with this empath. You have to learn to protect yourself in your own way. That you have a lot to learn about your being an empath. That's why you need to get out to appropriate places and see people. There's a song I love, and no, Angie, I'm not going to play it because I don't want to get in trouble yet. I still have to get a hold of that artist. Anyway, Dwight Holcomb has this song. It's called Find Your People. And it's a really good song. Find your people so you can find yourself, basically. So, I mean, you might know your people or those people who are told that they are yours, that you have been told and conditioned that they are yours, but there's other people out there that will mean a lot to you too. And yes, you might not be able to approach them directly, but that doesn't mean you can't connect them with them later on or through other people that it's appropriate to meet them through, if you know what I'm saying. Okay. Yeah, I don't know your culture. I'm just putting it out there that since you are that you haven't been out and about and you haven't gotten angry, you don't know what your triggers are, that you've lived a sheltered life. So I'm trying to keep you sheltered, but definitely meet new people because there's a lot of people out there. Yeah, but in a good way, healthy way, right. And when you start feeling some of that negativity, yes, put up a barrier immediately, whatever works for you. And you can find a lot of that on YouTube as far as protecting yourself and things to help empaths and all that. And I don't know what Rich's gifts are. That didn't come up to me, but what you said, you're definitely an empath.
And that is reference
to Kashish. And she had said that I see someone feeling down, it bothers me. I either try to help or when I can't help, I try to avoid them.
All you can do is help as much as you can, but understand their issue is not your problem. You don't need to get emotionally drained over there because they've chosen the path they're on or whatever path they're walking down at the moment you encounter them. And maybe it's that could be an opportunity for you to learn to deprogram to protect yourself every time you're on the end of that.
Exactly. So
the gift for you is someone else's pain is teaching you how to not own it, not own their pain.
Okay. Kashish gets so uncomfortable around people. Yes, she's an empath and a very strong one from what I can tell. So that means people bother her. They take her energy, and there's ways that she can protect herself, but she needs to go on Google and feel what resonates with her on any of those empath protection videos. Okay. But that would help her. And now I'm asking you, Richa, what type of gifts do you have? She's an empath. That means she's most likely clairsentient because that's feeling. And that's her, that's one of her gifts that I can tell just by what she said. So I'm trying to think what you might be. Oh, Diana will ask, oh, rude people trigger me. That's from Pam. I'm with you there, Pam.
What is it? The people who are hardest to love are the people that need love the most.
Yes, exactly.
Something like that.
But radiating unconditional love for everyone makes life a lot easier for all. So even though they might trigger you, send unconditional love. And believe me, I've been working with, not working with, but I have been sending unconditional love and doing things differently with someone in some of my circles that has really made them wonder exactly what's going on. Is hell freezing over or what is happening? But I'm just saying that, yeah, sending unconditional love really does help and makes people wonder what's going on. And then they have a tendency to change their life as well. Okay. Anything else for Richa?
Just for
okay, go ahead.
Research. Yeah, get that. Look at that YouTube video. Have your husband look at it too. You guys are crashing, I think, on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And I think that would add some clarity. And then you got to be able to use the tools that you're learning about. But it's a fun little video. Men's brains versus women's brain.
Richard, there's a lot of energy out there, and it might not be something that you've been taught or conditioned with, but a lot of energy coming in. This tomorrow is the 9/9 portal. It's been open already, but it's the peak, and it's all about healing. So work on healing yourself, going within and finding out what is sending your emotions in different directions, and that'll help. I don't know. People feel positive around me. I have great friends, but my relationship with my sister-in-law and brother-in-law is not very good. I've started doubting myself. No, stop doubting yourself, sweetie.
The negative thing, you don't want to go to negative period. Stay neutral or up, not neutral and down.
Yeah.
And you don't want to swing from top to bottom.
No. And when you start getting the negative thoughts, if a negative thought comes in, I get angry easily nowadays. There's a lot of emotions going on within you. You need to go inside. You have a shadow self. You have an inner self. There's more than one of you. And no, I'm not talking split personalities, but you need to go internally and find out what is truly triggering these emotions. All I can remember, one of the things that I remember about triggering my emotions is when I was pregnant. No, I'm not saying you're pregnant. I'm just saying when I was pregnant, one leg was swollen and the other wasn't. And I went through so many emotions in 20 minutes. And even my husband, we lived with his family. Even my husband says, "What is wrong with you?" I said, "Well, look at my legs. Okay, one is swollen, one isn't. What do you expect me to be? The same every second?" And I started laughing. So she feels that she is evil. She is not evil. She's not evil. And quit telling people that you're evil. You're not. You are a divine goddess. There doesn't mean there isn't any negativity in you. It just means you have to find that negativity and get rid of it. Full moons are great for that. I release, or you can say this every day, I release everything that no longer serves me. I release all negativity. I release fear. I release anger. You can do that on a daily basis. Things affirmations that you do 21 days in a row will help you quite a bit. Okay. I mean, you've got to change your mindset. And that's why I put I believe in infinite abundance. All my wants and needs are met. I'm getting hormones too. That's why I mentioned them.
Yeah, as soon as I was sort of going there before you said it. You might have you had your hormones checked?
Yeah, check your hormones. And your hormones can be off, and it doesn't necessarily mean you're pregnant, but and it can have been right. It can have been triggered by your chakras, your energy within. Definitely look up your root and your sacral chakras. It'll help you quite a bit, and work on strengthening your solar plexus. That's where your intuition is. Your heart is all about your soul center. So your heart and your chakra 1, 2, 3, and 4. Work on those. Yes, contact me later for more details. Sorry. Hearing this from you, I can't stop my tears. Let them go. Just keep cleansing yourself. That's what tears are for. Okay. Yeah, you can contact me later, but we do need to move on, and I do apologize. But
Pam, what are we doing next?
Hold on. I have to get through. Oh, Angie's next. Miss Angie, and then Pam, and then Diana and Becky. She's not crazy unless she's in love now.
That makes anybody crazy.
Yes, I know.
Did Angie have a question? What triggers you?
Yeah, that's our question to Angie this morning.
For guys.
Yes. Did she write that?
No.
Oh, that's her answer, I'm sure, but she could be working right now. Her ancestors too. Her guides and her ancestors.
Speaking of it.
Yes.
Oh, you talked about my answers coming through last week.
Yeah. Did
well, that spooked me when you talked about it. I have ancestral stuff going on, but anyway,
yes.
I got to the doctor. Everything's fine.
Okay.
To do with that.
Was it the same one? Same doctor as before?
No, different one.
Okay, good. Thank you.
A better one.
Oh, good.
She was a machine. The first one, I'm going, huh? This one's get out of my way.
Oh, okay.
I love the energy.
Oh, good, good. I'm
Watch
glad.
out for those ancestors.
Yeah, they do. I heard my name. Did you ask a question? Yes. Our question today is, what triggers you?
Dangerous question to ask you.
Yes.
We know you. We love you.
Yes, we do love you. And Scott can say what he thought it was.
Oh, I figured it was your guidance.
And I figured it was your ancestors. So are we both right? Sorry, I do.
What is it? My pet name for them when they give me an answer, I don't like it for you bastards.
Ooh. Hello, Annie Beats Clark.
I say it with a smile on my face. They know how I mean it. Bastards. It's not the answer I wanted.
Yes.
Darn it.
Oh, when we get to Regina, would like a card. But Regina, our question today, hi Lalima, our question today is, what triggers do I have? Yeah, that's our question.
What triggers you?
Yes, and everybody, what triggers you is the question
and
of the day.
Your limit is 10.
I like how you specified that now. Okay. Everybody else just had one or none. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. Oh, and yes, we can read you on Love Lalima. Just ask when Annie Beats Clark says when she feels powerless. Take your power back. I got to put that up right now.
Powerless, powerless. I've been there. I don't like the way that feels. Powerless. What do I do when I feel powerless?
You recite this one I'm going to put up in a second. Okay. But I think, oh, Regina, give giving my power away. Bring it back. Do not give your power away ever. It's yours.
Well, the first thing you want to do there.
Oh, Pam says that Angie's triggers are love readings.
Pam says that about Angie.
Angie says that about Angie too. She does not like love readings. Okay, but I'm going to put up this about your power real quick. This is about your power. Yeah, pop up, will you? Why isn't it popping? There it is. I call back my power and energy from all corners, people, places, and situations that have been draining, siphoning, or stealing from me. Consciously or subconsciously, intentionally or unintentionally, from all realms, worlds, and directions of time. I am safe, sovereign, and protected. So shall it be. And everybody should say that every day because it helps. Okay. I hate it when people say at least. Were we saying at least? I don't know.
Oh, no.
Definitely love readings
I
trigger me.
10 triggers.
Oh, I am
Cut her
the
off at 10.
Grim Reaper of love readings. Yes. No, your trigger is not your power back. That would be your glimmer. I'll explain that in a minute. But your
What would I say? It makes you that you react negatively.
Yeah.
With a lot of enthusiasm.
Okay. Wait, I just had love read on connection with Nikhil. Yeah. Okay. So my trigger was power back. Definitely love readings. My trigger was when somebody thinks badly about me, or when I tell him something, only hear something they don't believe. They don't believe me. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. I agree. I definitely will. Okay. I don't like it when people reply K to something or I don't like the but when it comes to K, I have a tendency to do that when I'm texting people.
Rather than okay.
Yeah, I just put K.
Because incomplete.
Well, it does, but if I'm in the middle of driving, because I'll at a stop light and somebody is contacting me, I hit the K. Yeah, I'm done. If they're like, oh, I'll see you tomorrow, okay? That's fine. My granddaughter and I are always texting like that. Okay, so do we have anything else for Angie?
Angie's not.
Yeah, she did. She replied.
What was it? Well, she didn't have a question.
No, she didn't, but just by definitely love readings trigger me. Do we have any feelings for
the Grim Reaper of love readings? Angie.
856. Yeah.
I don't. Songs of Grace, Angie, baby.
Oh, okay. There's got to be an Angie.
No,
like if you say,
I get for Angie, what is coming through for me is you are making a joke about it, but you are conscious of it and you are working on it.
Like if you say I was in an accident and someone says at least you didn't get injured, at least responses are meant to be kind, but they bother me.
Rather than I'm so glad you didn't get hurt.
Right.
Oh, you know what? That implies indifference. Well, at least you didn't get hurt.
Yeah, instead of care.
Oh my gosh, yes. That's what
compassion.
That makes sense.
Indifference bothers Angie.
Yeah, it's an indifference.
How does that sound bitter?
Well, at least you didn't get hurt. What are you bitching about?
No, but I'm out money and time and yeah.
Poor thing. Yeah. Well, the other thing you got to understand, the point that we're playing with on this trigger thing is people are just being who they are. How you are choosing to react is your end of the deal. So even though those words come out of another person's mouth or the action that comes out of their behavior, they're just being who they are. It's like, that's an analogy I remember. It's like you see a kid learning to walk and it falls down. And you don't yell at it, well, get up, you stupid fool. You know, you can't walk. You just haven't learned how to be anything different yet. So my thought is to be an example to those that trigger you, that actually trigger you, to show people a different way to be. Does that help?
My email is running down at the bottom right now. Juliet at advice at Love Riots. Oops. Yeah, well, if I put it in there correctly, maybe you'd be able to contact me. Hold on a minute. Let me do this QR code real quick. Somewhere. Yeah. This is my, oh, no, that's not the one I wanted to pull up. That's TPO. That has nothing to do with me. See, is this around? Yeah, this is my website. So if you want to get a hold of me direct, go ahead and take a picture of the QR code and you'll be able to get a hold of me. And I will fix that, that track that's running down below to get it correct. And now I'm going to hide that. It's also in the chat now where you can get a hold of me. And while I'm doing this, is it time for commercial?
But of course.
Okay, we're going to commercial. This will only be a short one, and it's also a happy birthday to those who are having birthdays. Mainly those are Libras, right? Not Libras, Virgos right now. Sorry, it's Virgo time.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Happy. Okay, it has been corrected. So now you have my email address.
Shawna has a birthday today.
Oh, is it her birthday today? I
Somebody.
thought it was yesterday, but Shawna Sellars' birthday is today. Yay, happy birthday, Shawna. She is at a wellness spa. Yeah. Angie, I think you saw that Tin Buck has said, good morning, Angie. But I wanted to let you know that, Angie, I want to let you know that Elizabeth McIntyre replying to Angie Lewis. Angie Lewis, miss you. Okay. She's on Facebook and you're on YouTube, so I want to make sure you got that information. Okay, so hopefully that helps you, Angie. If you have anything else later, please let us know. Okay, and next is Miss Pam from outside Houston, Texas. I know, I have to try my Texan every once in a while.
She eat Tex-Mex.
Do you like Tex-Mex?
I just remember somebody talking about that. They were talking about this Pam.
Yeah.
And do we have
Pam Franks.
Yeah.
She didn't have a specific question, but we tap into her energy sometimes.
How do you know? Now I get it.
We do mentor people.
What about?
I don't know. I mean, you would mentor a person,
Sure.
wouldn't you? Yeah.
I'm full of mentoring. I've been mentored many times. Pass it on.
Yes, and you can get a hold of us at either one of those places. That's got Underwood at Underwood Gmail. Yeah. Okay. Anyone's, we would be happy to do anything like that. I'm kind of doing that without doing it right now.
Yeah.
So I have been practicing. Okay. Anything Pam. Pam is probably working. I know she works from home, so might be in the middle of stuff. So we're going to keep going, Pam. I'm going to leave your name up there. If you pop in, great. Okay. Miss Diana Poole would like to know if there's anything she needs to know. And she did answer the trigger question. I have to get back to that answer. Oh, any advice on shadow work that I'm avoiding? I'm not a shadow work
I'm
person.
not either.
That's a Lewis question.
The word
Oh.
avoiding is the word you are using, avoiding, tells me. In fact, it's even in your vocabulary presenting it here. Was it she's not seeing? Not seeing, not seeing, not seeing.
My eyes got fuzzy when I was thinking about it.
And shadow work. Shadow work, shadow work. When they bring us into a narrower focus, what do we mean about have,
You know her last name, right?
I'm hearing you're doing a dance, is what they're saying. Doing a dance.
With whom?
Have you ever watched the picture that I'm getting? Someone's doing a dance to avoid connection with another person. They're dancing around the issue.
Yeah, got that.
Dancing around the issue. What's the issue? Something you don't want to see. Imagine that. You're not being honest with yourself about something. And I'm going to go with they're saying be true to yourself. You have a belief in place about something you should be. There's a misalignment between a belief and a program.
Ooh.
There's a crash going on. And I'm hearing the word Cinderella. You're not a princess. Your father lied to you. I have to say that.
I love that though.
I thought you were going to yell at me. That's why.
No.
There's a comedian who's doing
No. Yeah.
Title Women, I think.
There's something.
You're portraying yourself to somebody, someone, somehow that is not who you really are. It's that facade. It's that cloaking device you put up.
At work?
I think it's a friend.
Oh, really?
It's somebody that you want either have a friend. It's somebody external to her work world or personal world. She's either trying to connect with somebody, but you're showing a false front. That's what I just heard. So the false front isn't working. If you were more of who you really are, that would draw the attention that you're after. Somebody's being repelled by the false front.
And Diana, will get to you in just a minute. Pam, the affirmation that I love, I release every version of myself I created just to survive. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That would help you with the shadow work as far as any versions of you that are still left around that you don't need anymore.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay.
If she's being something she doesn't need to be anymore.
Right. She needs to let go of it.
Yes. That hits.
Okay. Yeah, as soon as he said it, the light bulb hit and it's like, okay, put it together. You got the information, put the puzzle pieces together. And so that's what I was told.
Very good. That was profound.
Okay. We're doing great, Renee. H327. I like the 327. We're going to put you on the list. Okay. All right. Lolima says, I tried to do my shadow work myself, ended up blaming myself for everything and taking up bad behaviors of people. Remember, their behaviors, their negativity, that's theirs. Give it back to them. Do not take it on. Do not.
Why are you so willing to take on somebody else's?
Yeah. Well, we're not reading her yet, but I just saw that question, so I want to get that. We'll get to you just a minute. You're, I think, fourth or something on the list. Next, we do have Diane. And Diana's my trigger is when somebody thinks badly about me or when I tell him something, only hears something, they don't believe me. You know, thank you so much. Okay, so, and she was asking, what is the message for her?
Be true to yourself is what I'm hearing.
There was something about a condo, your condo.
Oh, she put cinnamon on
Oh, that's right.
the $5.
Okay, I was going to tell you, it takes a little bit longer than that, but one of our people, Alicia, did it on a $5 bill, blew it in, and I think it was within a week. It might have been 2 days, it might have been 5 days, but within a week, she got promoted and a decent amount of money, and she didn't even have to apply for that. Just thought I'd tell you that. So it does work. Just give it time. You understand that, Diana. Be patient. Don't focus on it. You gave it to the universe. Let them take care of it. But do your strengthening of yourself and keeping yourself where you need to be so that that blessing can come in.
Diana needs to read four agreements. Four agreements. My trigger is when somebody thinks badly about me. Well, first of all, you're taking it personally. One of the four.
That's number 2. Do not take
agreement?
things personally.
So there's some homework for you. Neat little book. Neat.
Yeah.
4 agreements.
And if you get it on Audible, I think it's like $2.99. So it's cheaper than using a credit. It takes 2 hours, and it's a great book to. I'd get the book from Five Below, but I'd also listen to it because that way you can write down any notes you might have.
Yeah, the book is small. I like the way the book feels. It's that good energy.
Yeah.
I've had one forever. Go read. Be happy. Don't take things personally.
The first one is I am impeccable with my word.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
That one's easy to forget. So again, anybody who has negative thoughts, think of that one and pull that in every morning so you can concentrate on being impeccable with your word. Okay. Did you want to hear the last 2?
Sure.
Okay, so number 1, I'm impeccable with my word. Number 2 is I do not take things personally. Number 3 is I do not assume. Number 4 is I do my best.
I'm bad at assuming. I hear somebody talk, I think I know what they're going to say. And I'm wrong. I hate it when I'm wrong.
Well, and everybody knows how to spell assume, right? Yep. Okay.
I think about that one.
I have to say that. I even say that to my kids and my grandkids. It's like, you know how to spell assume, so stop assuming. Yeah. Makes it out of you and me. Anyway. Okay. I hope that helps, Diana. You have your homework. And I know you're good at your homework. Yes. Because that means something has come in for you next week.
No, that's true. When you're trying to learn these lessons,
yeah,
they just keep coming to you.
Yeah.
Marriages.
Yes. Everything.
So the universe is just giving you another opportunity.
Yep. Okay, so next we have Becky Rowe. Then Jasmina, Annie Beats Clark, Regina, Lalima, Elizabeth, and Renee. In that order, I'm telling you ahead of time because I'm not gonna.
We're stacking up.
I'm not going to come back to Samad. Don't make Angie mad. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, you don't want that person getting after you. I blocked Samad on Restream, Angie, but was unable to do it if they're on Facebook. I hit it too quickly, but I couldn't do it any other way. Okay.
Becky?
Yeah, we're on Becky right now, and she's up. I'm trying to find what her triggers are. Go back to find her trigger. Trigger. What was your trigger, Becky? If you put one down, I'm trying to get back to it. You don't think she did? She might not have.
Maybe it's Becky.
No, I don't see anyone for Becky.
Becky. Why do I see you holding a cup of coffee?
Are you having your morning coffee?
Really big cup of coffee. Oh, I'm hearing the word tonic. Tonic. What's your tonic?
Not sure.
Something that you drink that you haven't been drinking, that you take on a regular basis.
Yes, Princess, I've added you, and Shannon, I've added you.
If you will, I'm sure we have.
Becky must have left. We're going to keep going because we've given you enough time to reply. So, who did I say was next? Jasmina. Jasmina, have you answered? And Annie, you're after that.
What triggers you?
Yes, the question is what triggers you. I think Jasmina put that in. I have to go back. Oh, this is what her question was. This is Jasmina.
Does it trigger you when somebody drinks milk out of the can and out of a bottle in the fridge? What else? Silly little triggers. Somebody eats the last donut.
I thought I had you in here, Regina. Yeah, I do. Okay. So Annie is after Jasmina, Regina, Lalima. I love all these names.
What part of the world are we talking to?
Did you talk about the 99 portal? I hope it means travel for me. My bags are packed and ready to go somewhere. I bet they're packed and ready to go. It's a healing one. So are you going to the a healing spa? Is that where you need to go? Because it's all about healing. So yeah, I'd say was Maui that great where you need to go back to it, or are you choosing a new place? But it is the 99 portal is all about healing, wherever that's got to be. And Angie, I feel that it's got to be an ocean location. You might get a hold of Timbuktu on that and see if a drive to Long Beach is in your immediate future. And yes, Brandon, take Brandon with you. Bertram might not be able to make it, but Bertram's for fish.
Is that like, was that Disney movie?
Yeah, Finding
Nemo.
Nemo. I was going to say Elmo. Wrong one. Wrong one. Okay, so nobody's here now. No spa, just out and about. I want a new place, not Maui. Okay, Long Beach. And get a hold of Timbuk. It's quick and easy. The water too cold in California. Really? It is right now? I love that. What about San Diego? That's too cold too in the Baja? In that area, I mean, yeah. Okay. Well, that's only person I know that's within four blocks of an ocean. Well, none of the people I named are popping up, so I guess we're gonna have to skip all of them. That's sad. I have 16 people on, but nobody's replying. Okay, one last time. Jasmina, Annie, Regina, Lalima, Elizabeth, McIntyre, Renee, H327, Princess, and Shannon, in that order. Annie. Okay, let's go with Annie. What's your triggers, Annie? I think you put it on here. Okay, this is what I got first for Annie. So,
mentor people, I would love to be my mentor. So that's
okay, Jasmina will go to you after Annie, since she popped in first, and I've called everybody's name quite often. So
Annie, what are your triggers?
I'm trying to go back further to see if she's got anything else. Yeah, I saw the mentor part.
She's laughing once. She laughed at us.
When I feel powerless.
She's the powerless person.
Yeah. Get your power back. So I already gave that to you for your getting your power back. I'll have to do a QR code for that sometime. So we'll do that later.
When she feels powerless.
Yeah. She gets upset when she.
My sense is you have a work job where you feel powerless. You do a good job, but nobody recognizes it. Stop doing it and see what they say.
Just do what's expected for a while. No,
Yeah.
but that's not you. You can't do that.
I get that she really cares about what she's doing, and maybe even go overboard out of nothing wrong with that as a virtue. I don't mean that. You aim to please and you give it everything you've got. However, I'm hearing motive. So let's look at it this way. Let's assume you are that person that goes overboard, above and beyond, but what's your reason for doing it? If you're doing it to get the adulation and the attention, that's the wrong motive. If you're doing it because you take pride in your work, and you don't care what anybody thinks, you just know you're doing a good job. There's an expectation that's not being met. My mother told me about this one time in her drinking days. What's your motive? So if you're out in the parking lot and you take a shopping cart into the store, do you want everybody to see, oh, look, me, I'm a good person, I'm bringing back this empty cart, as opposed to just grab it and push it and then get done? If you're walking in for the adulation and the recognition of the act you've just taken care of, as opposed to just doing it. Acts of kindness kind of thing.
Right.
So the point being, powerless. Question is, do you feel powerless through your whole life, or just, I get work, I get something about work, something about the situation where you're dealing with others and having to perform, and just, you've got expectations that aren't being met. That's what's causing the discomfort. If you drop the expectations and just do what's there to do, it takes less, what do I say? What am I trying to say? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Feel powerless to get what I want from another person.
You don't want anything from another person. You have to find everything within yourself.
She's words of affirmation.
Oh.
Love language. What are your
love languages? Okay.
Okay, I know what. And you're dying to be adulated on a level that you're not being adulated at, which doesn't mean you're a bad person. It's just your thirst isn't being satisfied in a sense.
Okay.
So read the 5 love languages to see what you're doing. I'll bet that's what it is.
And that's, but also, Annie, when he was saying you were powerless, there's a lot of power in your solar plexus. That's your intuition. That's your strength of your soul and stuff. But when you're saying you want them to feel loved, radiate unconditional love from your heart chakra. You can do it. I do it 24/7. It took me a year to get it that way, but you can work on it. And once you walk by people, just send them unconditional love. Or you think their name, send them some unconditional love.
Yeah, you maybe I agree with all of that. Yeah, the guy, the Japanese scientist that took the 3 bowls of rice.
Right.
Said, I love you, I hate you, I ignore you. If I keep wondering if we looked at these people at that bowl of rice, and like you just said, just walk by and go, I love you, as opposed to, but I think we do this without being aware. I love you, I hate you, I'm not going to pay attention.
Right.
Think of the energy, those 3 defining areas. It's giving me goosebumps.
So if you say, I have unconditional love for you,
or you just
everybody,
face you see,
every face you
see.
Yeah.
As you're walking through, it was scary how bad that rice got. Like, that was creepy.
Oh, and A5 says, often and randomly, I chant in a different language. It's comforting, but I do not understand it. Does Gabe have an insight on it?
He says it's not the language, it's the energy you put behind the language. Zip zap.
Ooh, that was a quick answer.
Yeah, that was like waiting in the queue.
He saw your question before we did. Just saying. That was Gabe.
Yeah,
Gabe Biddle.
This is a goosebump day.
Yeah, that was a good one. I'll absolutely try that. Me too. Good. Sorry, I have to leave. Oh, Oh, sorry, Renee. We were just about to get you, but
Yep, you're gonna lose all the answers to the university.
no.
So close.
And we're sending unconditional love to you too. And hopefully you have a better day. And hopefully I'll see you Tuesday, Wednesday, or next Friday. But there's others on too. So thank you, Renee.
You
through
can always get us
HBT.
after the fact here. If you want to contact.
Yeah, you have our information. Okay, Annie, I hope that helps you. Angie, I hope you got that message.
Susan Grayson says hi.
Hi, Susan. That's my partner from Tuesdays. And we are fellow book peddlers. And I've got to work on peddling this guy's book
I'm
too.
getting this vision of a horse and a wagon going down the street with all the pots and pans, and you and Susan driving the.
Actually, in one of my lives that you had helped me with, I was no, I wasn't a peddler, but I hauled things in wagons as a female owner.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yep. We won't get into that. Anyway. Okay, so Jasmina, if my educare will be successful, and yes, she had a trigger response.
Educare is a subsidy of something. I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah, we need a little bit more information on that.
Educare education.
I think it's a subsidy, and this person's calling. Subsidy on education, but I'm not sure. Or learn how to take care of herself? I don't know. We're waiting for your response on that, Jasmina. And I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Is Detty or
Where's she?
D-E-T-T-E? Dete?
Claudette.
Yeah, Det. I like how you
call her JD.
Ooh. Only she appreciates it. I work from home. Okay.
Okay, what's the educare thing? I'm not tuned in on.
Yeah. So you work from home, and the educare is that you educate people from home. We don't get it. So
is this what you do, or is this something you're waiting on, or something you've applied for?
She has applied. She applied before and was not successful. I think I'm remembering that correctly, but I'm busy rebuilding it. Okay. Oh, so are you educare? Is that what you do for a living from your home? What do you think?
Well, where I'm going with this is she's not thinking positively about it. She's afraid of it, and she's not.
Okay.
Not saying the vision she has is maybe I can do this. Maybe I can get it done.
Well, she started in 1990. 33 years. Top.
I'm still waiting to see the.
No, something about did you have problem? Oops, sorry. Yes, early childhood development from home.
I'm still confused. So you help children over the computer from your house?
She teaches early childhood development from her home. It stopped at COVID.
Who are you teaching? Children or parents of children?
Are you teaching the children in your home?
So you're trying to get this ball rolling again.
Yeah. Because it stopped at COVID. So they must have been in her house because they couldn't be in her house.
She's doing the wrong thing.
Okay, what's she supposed to be doing?
This is a dead end. It's my sense.
Okay. What does Gabe have?
First of all, she's got herself isolated in her room. Wrong energy. It's depressing. She's not. You need to be out in the light and the plants and the trees and the green or something, but I just see her locked away in a cave, which is not healthy for her intellectually or.
Yeah, she teaches.
She needs I see you need connection with people, one-on-one kind of thing. She teaches at home. I don't have a.
Ages 1 to 6.
If the kids come to your house?
Yes.
Okay, for some reason, I thought she was only on the computer.
No, I thought so at first, but no, it's
Well,
it's her
kids that come
home.
to the house, well, it just, when something, I've started businesses, it doesn't start overnight. You've got old clientele, you can go back to, and now the kids have grown up through COVID.
Right.
You just, you do what you know to do. Well, if you miss working with kids, and that's a passion. You just keep putting one foot in front of the other and see it working.
Starting afresh.
Yeah.
That's what
Abraham Hicks manifested. Listen to her. If you need some motivation, someone behind you to say, go, girl, go. I don't, if you really like to do this, I get that it's not a bad thing to do. I see you locked away, I guess, because you haven't been doing anything for the
she's been locked
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
Yeah. So now she has to open up.
Okay, that makes sense now. She's
Okay.
getting out. Just do what you do. Contact old people.
Crochet?
In your local area, look up some networking groups.
Daycare from home. Yeah.
BNI is one of them. Business Networking International. There are local chapters everywhere, and you get in and you mingle with other business owners, and that's another process.
And something's telling me that church or a gathering of
You take care of kids on Sunday.
yeah, something there, and even talking to the parents, meeting and greeting the parents on Sundays or whatever.
Yeah, put
I
yourself
know
out there.
wherever you are, Creche, I'm not sure if that's the location you're at or where, if you're in a different country, because things are different. We're just talking from our perspective, our American perspective. But are you in it?
From home.
Yeah, but are you in a different country, Jasmina?
Okay, like anything else, you just have to put yourself out there and get the word out.
Yeah.
You know, it'll be one at a time, and then it starts to gain momentum. And put flyers out.
I mean, okay, the flyers would work in many places that you approaching parents and kids would not work. So, because I got a vision of a park where a lot of kids are at.
Even a sandwich board with daycare information.
Yeah. So putting out flyers and different things like that would definitely help. And like I said, I'm asking if you're in a different country because you put a word in here and I'm not sure what that refers to.
Yeah, now I'm clear. You're just starting up a business, so you're going to go
restarting her business. Yeah.
But you're better off than you were before because you're not starting from scratch.
Yeah, you have more information. You have also.
So the question was it's going to be 6 months.
Oh. A nursery where babies and young children are cared for during the working day. That's what it's called.
Okay, educare made me think it was something governmental.
Okay. Creche is what is pronounced. So cool. Hello, PU. Sorry, I was offline. Jasmina, I figured out what creche meant. So I had to look up the word that you put in there. So are you in a different country? That was my question. Yes. Good morning, Bonnie. I hope you're feeling better, my friend and partner on Wednesdays. Gotta throw that out there. Sorry. Okay, let me go back. We're still waiting on a reply from that. How many? Oh, we've been here an hour, 9 minutes. Well, we don't have that many people on. But South Africa, okay. There's a lot of people that come on here from South Africa. Not a lot. I mean, 3 to me, that's a lot, but you're so far away. So is there, I'm not asking religion or anything, but if there is a place that children and families gather, whether it's a park or a community building or something that brings in younger children and all, definitely put out flyers. But you've done all of the legwork in the previous time. But remember, this is after COVID, so I think I'd like to know if it will be successful. Yes, he said it would be successful within 6 months. That's what Scott got.
Momentum, it's not going to be unsuccessful. It's building.
Yeah, it has to build. You just keep moving forward and you'll get there. You know how to do it. You've done it once. But remember, things have changed after COVID, and things are more expensive after COVID. So you're going to have to charge more money. Make sure that you do anything government-wise that you need to not only secure your business, but also get your name out there so that it would help with advertisement that I am licensed or whatever in your area is acceptable. Because like I said, every place is different. So I'm not sure the rules and regulations there. Okay, I hope that helps. So keep up the momentum, move forward, and you're gonna be successful. I'm getting more positive as we go on. I do feel that you're a little congestion in your head with everything that you're dealing with. Just trust yourself and believe in yourself. The universe has your back. You are divine. All those positive things you got to keep telling yourself because it is true. And those children need you. Okay. The light you're going to shine on those children will help them shine light onto the world. Okay, so Regina, I hope you're still here because you're next. I saw you earlier. Oh, I just pushed it and it didn't go. Okay. All right. Lots of jealousy. Oh, within that you are working from home, people have jealousy, or that's where you don't want to go to those places because there's too many people who want to do what you do. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let me go back. I thought I saw Regina in here. Yes, Lily, I see you. Renee was left. Okay, so let me call these names. Okay, I guess you're next, Miss Lilima, since you are here. She went, what is your trigger, Lilima? Did you put it in here? I think you did, but I have to go back and find it. Ooh, I need to get some water. I'm being depleted. I'm melting. Sorry, I just had to say that for you. Are you awake? What's wrong?
I'm consumed.
Consumed by Lilima or by other things? Okay. Okay.
Who are we talking about?
Lilima, Sony.
And her question, can I get a reading on what's
On
my
love.
business situation? Nikhil, is that
Nikhil,
another person?
yeah, another person.
That's an insignificant other?
Yeah, we read her the other day, so I will let you deal with this because I don't want to influence you in any way.
Show me a book. She's trying to read the book. So,
Who wrote the book? No.
Situation. Well, what's my advice? My present situation with Nikhil. A book. So I'm hearing the word open book. This person is not, I'll say with a gender, I want to say he.
He, go for it.
He's not an open book. And the book they're showing me is very thick, complicated person. He's not going to let you know who he is quickly. And if that's okay with you, you can keep reading the book unless you would rather be. That's a lot of work. When somebody's that candid about who they are. Very self-closed. Hard to read, yeah.
Triggers is
Mine-
changes in behavior when people don't match action or words with words.
Well, then you might not want to consider this one because you're reading, there's fine print. There's fine print with this one. You're looking for somebody that's straightforward, open, and energetic and bouncy, and that's not the energy I'm getting from this other person. FYI, I'm feeling locked down, closed down, book closed.
Yeah.
Anything?
Well, I've already read her, and I know.
Am I close to what you've gotten before?
It wasn't positive.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'll just leave it at that.
All right.
Yes, just like me, open heart and speech.
Okay, that's what you're looking for. This is not what you got. And you can go to the buffet and eat the food you don't like if you want to, or you can hang out at the buffet and wait for something to show up that you really, really like.
And Scott would also say, look at Love Languages by Chapman, because you guys aren't speaking the same language.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. That's what I had before.
Oh, she's big words of affirmation, or yeah.
She needs words of encouragement and acknowledgement.
Quality time.
Yeah.
This is like the exact opposite.
And Jasmina, if others have or trying to use witchcraft on you, don't accept it. Send it back to them.
Be a big mirror. Just send it right back.
Yeah, send them big mirror, because it's not used. You don't have to take it no matter what they send your way. You don't have to accept it. It's not mine. It's yours. Have it back. Thank you. So don't accept it. Always be positive and send them unconditional love like we've been telling you. If you do, they can't. When there's unconditional love, when you are full of love, fear and anger have no place. Okay. And yes, Lilina, consistency. I understand that you want somebody consistent.
Yeah.
But human nature is not consistent. The moon is not consistent. And remember, the moon tugs at water. That's why we have high tides and low tides. And we are full of water as well.
Don't expect to get out of this person what's not there. Your anticipation, excitement, the newness, whatever, it's not going to emerge.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's been her work. Was affected in very weird things happening around, so I agree could need something being done. Well, also take care of you first.
Yeah.
Find out what you need truly. Write down, and if that person doesn't have that same characteristics, and you can't give those characteristics that you want in a mate, then you've got work to do.
She's offering way more energy
Mm-hmm.
than this one can deal with.
Right.
They're not a match.
Vibrational wise, you're.
The tuner and the receiver are two different frequencies.
Yeah.
Is my sense.
You've got to be cohesive.
So turn to a different channel.
Yeah. That means the universe has somebody else out there for you.
Yeah. But that can't come in until you click this channel on.
Okay, hope that helps. After this came in health work, everything depleted. Yeah, yes, it would. If you guys aren't, if somebody that you're seeing or focusing on isn't in the same frequency, then yeah, health issues can come up and stuff. And you're manifesting them. So how to cancel on witchcraft. Cancel on witchcraft, you don't accept what's coming your way. If somebody says, oh, I sent you I've cursed you, I've sent you a hex and all that.
Even bringing out archangels.
Yeah, bringing archangels to sever ties and.
Or Christ energy. whatever you're
golden
talking
Christ
about.
light. There's all of that stuff, but don't accept it. I mean,
Even angels.
we-
there's an angel.
yeah, but a lot of people say, "Oh, I've been told I've been cursed." Well, do you accept that
I was
curse?
gonna say, if you believe it.
No. Do you believe it? No. Okay, it's not happening. There's a young man I know that doesn't believe in cancer, yet his father is an oncologist,
Wow.
and they kind of bat heads because one doesn't believe in it, the other one lives it
Yeah.
every day of his life. Well, the young man's not going to get cancer because he doesn't accept it. The father has to deal with it on a daily basis, and that's his choice. I mean, he's good at it. He's very good at it. So he does what he needs to do to help people. And
On a level he understands.
yeah, on a level he understands, but he doesn't. He goes, but it's real, it's real. And it's like, no, he doesn't want to accept it. Don't force it down his throat. Again,
Interesting.
the witchcraft, don't accept it. Just don't. I have been seeing dreams, synchronicities landed up for doing automatic writing and being a duck. I never believed all this. Definitely. You might not have ever believed any of it, but it's all around you. And we went into not with Scott, but with Susan, I went into a bookstore or metaphysical store, and we said, do you guys do any psychic fairs? We don't trust psychics. I felt like saying, have you looked in the mirror lately? Okay, so we all have gifts. You just have to practice at it. I can tell you it works because I've been practicing for a year now, every single day.
And she's turned into an animal.
I'm an animal.
From 0 to 60.
I was. Pam said I start out at 5 and now I'm 100. So
Okay.
I'd like to be that fast. I mean, 100 miles an hour instead of 60. 60 is too slow. Yes, there you go. What I have left of it. No, it's growing fast. I need to get it trimmed again. But anyway. Okay, hopefully that helps you, Lima. And also,
red flags.
Yes, stay away from the red flags. They do not turn pink. Don't throw chlorine on them. And Jasmine, I hope that helps you too. Don't accept it. People can throw things at you all the time, but hey, that's yours. You can keep it. Thank you. Thanks for the thought, but I'm sending you unconditional love. Have a nice day. Okay, so the next one we have is Elizabeth McIntyre. Liz, are you still here? And if so, do you have a question? Because I know she's got something going on she needs something with. But what attracts such people always? Negativity attracts the wrong kind of people. You need to raise your vibrations. You do have gifts. Everybody does. You just don't know whether it was. I was talking to somebody from Dundee, Scotland, and she says, I'm hearing this. Okay, that's clairaudience. I'm seeing this. Okay, that's clairvoyance. And I feel this, I smell this, and it's like, okay. She goes, I've got a few clairs. And I'm like, yeah, well, you do. You have a lot of gifts, but you need to be working on them. And she's met her guides. I was on the other line. I mean, I was texting her while she was meeting her guides. So it all works. All right. And so, Liz, are you still here? We have 15 people online. I guess Liz is not one of them.
You each get a Thursday.
There's only 6 people in the list, though. Okay, so next, since Liz is not answering, Princess, are you here? Princess, are you
Makes me think of a cat.
here?
No, regular cat named Princess. What triggers you?
What triggers you, Princess? I don't know if you wrote that on already. And if you're not here, we'll give you, well, actually, we're going to go to commercial. If you're not here, we're going to the next person. Okay, let me give you the list of the people. Okay, Princess, Shannon, Pew, Bonnie, Andre. And if I've missed one of you, let me know. I will double check when we get back. Stay tuned. Okay, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Okay, let's see what we got. Who's been here? Okay. Sorry, I didn't go far enough. It's like, what? There's a lot of people that you can be connected with, Lilima. So you've got our email, and I'm going to try and get someone else working on your area. So as far as helping you learn things, but I'm not seeing anybody. Linda just popped in. Okay, I'm going to go over the list one more time because we have 15 people on and nobody is answering me that I'm calling. Liz McIntyre, Princess, Shannon McCormack, Pew Yadav, Bonnie, Morris, Andre Tumasu. Yes, Linda, you just got here, but you're not our top priority. And Linda, our question of the day is what triggers you? Andre is here. Okay. Oh, yes, you're here. Sorry, Tin Buck, you are here too. I'm going to do Andre first and then Tin Buck. You are always on the list, whether I put you on the list or not. He's my brother. Anybody want to know that? So that's why he's always on the list. But he did come in before a lot of you. Okay, I just didn't put him on the list because he's usually late. I'm not sure what triggers me. Okay, and I know you said what triggers you, my brother, and one of them sounded like me and your other sister, but
you have children.
Oh no, yeah, but we're working on Andre. Andre, what is your triggers, Andre? Because you've been here long enough to have answered that question. So please answer it again, because looking back on all of these is going to be difficult for me to find it. But I do know. Oh, Andre's question was, will she meet a new man? Andre Tumasu. I think Andre is a female, yes. I think so. Does it matter these days?
No. You never know what terminology to use.
Yeah.
Okay.
Andre.
Andre.
You know,
Jogging. I'm seeing jogging going on.
You know what came up to me? Always. You'll always meet new people.
Well, that's right. Hicks says there is no one.
Yeah, yeah. You'll
The
always
question
meet
always
people.
begs, do you want to meet a new man? The reason being, sometimes people find out they're very happy alone. Do you want the consternation? Do you want the challenge? Do you want the what else goes on with all that? And then there's always afraid on your end. Be careful what you ask for. But that's a question. If you're going to sit home and not go anywhere and don't put yourself out there, if you're going to put yourself out there in the world, if you're standing in the right place at the right time, that person is going to show up. The first thing I tell people is you put that intention out, and then you just know that it's coming. You don't know when it's going to show up.
Nope.
You could end up having a relationship with your male person.
Yeah. But remember, don't concentrate on every single person you see, every single male you see.
That word,
Is that it? Is that? No, stop. The universe will present them to you when you are ready for them.
And it shows up when you're not expecting.
Yeah.
The,
When you're focusing on something else, yes, it'll show up in.
and you've got to be relaxed about it. But if you just keep the intention, keeping it soft, but you can't lock yourself in a box and expect somebody to find you. So put yourself out there in the world, activities, hobbies, go to the store, just don't lock away. But in answering your question, what I'm hearing is if you approach this with calm, serenity, peaceful knowing, which are not my words, your encounter will be, and I'm hearing the word, on a magnificent scale you have not experienced to this point.
Wow.
When you figure that one out, let me know who it is. The energies align, but time frame, I'm hearing December. But don't go nuts. Don't go nuts. Like Julie said, be tranquil, be relaxed.
That in there.
And let us interview him for you.
Okay. We have 7 people on my Facebook. Yay, Facebook. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say I have 7 people from YouTube and none from Facebook. I haven't checked yours, but that means Liz and a few others are gone. However, it is now $10 turn. And let me go. His triggers are bullying, bossiness, incessant, trivial talking. And I will let you read.
Is he talking about you?
I was thinking about the bossiness, but I mean, I know that was me at one time. Bullying and bossiness, maybe my other sister. No offense to her, but well, I was going to say that was a long time ago. She's definitely changed. She's older than I am, so I hope she's.
That's the goal, to change.
Yes, and the insistent trivial talking. I don't know if he's talking about it. I was just kidding. That was a joke.
Well, what does he really want to know?
What do you need to know, brother? I was a bully, and my apologies. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding with you. Hey, I know I was bossy. We always said that you were brought up with 4 moms. Our mom, our stepmom, and 2 sisters. You couldn't, you are the way you are because you had to deal with 4 women. Anyway, or 4 females, I should say.
Yeah.
And not a bad thing. I think you turned out fine.
Oh, you know what I'm hearing?
What?
He's a better man for it.
Good.
Because if he hadn't had all that female exposure,
he couldn't deal with the females in his life now.
Seriously, look at the gifts received.
We're pretty sweet. Okay.
Yeah. I think of people who are only children.
Yeah.
And they don't get that other side of the coin.
Yeah.
And I can see a lot of ways where you're shortchanged to get out in the world. You haven't had to deal with that other gender or that other sibling rivalry.
Right.
Give and the take, all of that.
Right. Even the same gender, because my sister and I been through a lot of,
but
give and take.
You don't learn that you have to give and take. Negotiations.
Right. Right.
And the way people behave, you're not supposed to get out in the world.
Right. So, is there a particular question you have, Mr. Timbuktu?
Doesn't look like he's got.
Yeah.
What part of the world is he in?
Long Beach.
Oh, so he's like that way.
Yeah, I mentioned that Angie should go out and see him, but she thought California water was too cold. Yeah, they do. My brother loves California.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Me too. The only thing I like about it is he's 4 blocks from
The beach.
the ocean, the
Yeah.
beach. Yeah.
That's the only draw I have over
Run all the way down there. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Yes, there's a few streets along the way, and I have to be careful, but yeah, it's a good run.
Who else we got?
Okay. Getting back into flying. Any messages?
He really likes that. There's his one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I just
He has his own plane,
Oh,
but
really?
it's broken. It needs mending.
Yes.
But he's
I can just see him lighting up with his airplane. I can relate to that totally.
yeah, he does.
Just bank health. It's always the deal with the medicals. You got to get the certificate.
He just passed that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good.
Yep.
And then that's all I got to do is find an airplane.
Well, he has an airplane, but he was talking about renting one
Yeah.
just for flying, just
Yeah.
to get up there
That's
and get the
what I do.
practice.
Well, of course, get a checkout, get somebody to go up with you, get back on I get the feeling you know more than the instructor could have known. But, it makes your heart sing or sing. So, messages. I don't say red flags at all.
He has been saving butterflies from spider webs and helping caterpillars turn into butterflies.
Oh,
So he's been doing a lot of
that's neat.
helping with transforming.
Yeah, keeping the butterflies moving.
Yeah, and I think he's transforming as well with those.
There's a butterfly thing up here north of here.
Oh yes, I've been there. Yeah.
That's fun. I like the message.
He wants to instruct
Oh,
again.
you're an instructor. Okay, I
Yeah.
never got that license. No, I think you're good to go.
Just keep going forward.
Yeah. I'm hearing the path is wide open. Bright sunny day.
Tom Petty comes on something about wide open skies of blue.
I get a lot of good feeling about this. Maybe that's
Yeah.
because I like airplanes. We'll do the same.
Okay, good.
Good,
Okay.
good.
Tom
Go
Petty.
fly, be happy. Flying around here got messy because of the schools moving to the airports, and it's all the traffic, lots of traffic with the aviation schools.
Oh, okay.
They do a lot of training here for airlines.
Okay, I had to pull this up. I would just want the lyrics. Into the Great Wide Open by Tom Petty. That's what came up, Bob. So that's exactly what you're doing. Into the great wide open, under the skies of blue, out in the great wide open, a rebel without a clue. You've got a clue. So teach those without a clue. There you go. Okay. Hope that helps, Bob. That's why that came up, is you needed to teach those who needed clues. Back to messages. Yes, RG, I'm sorry. Okay. Love that song. Yeah. And the last one we have on the list is Miss Linda. Miss Linda, are you still here? Miss Linda. Linda. She's not sure what triggers her.
Well, I think in terms of triggers, is I react. What makes me react?
Yes.
Bad food. I keep it to a minimum. I'm trying to even driving anymore. People don't allow me to just, they don't try to cause an accident on purpose. It's
right.
It's a misjudgment. So.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, does she have a question?
It's like we're both distracted here. Linda, yes, you're here. Hello. Okay, we've got your trigger. So do you have a specific question?
I've seen a dog,
Dog?
a little lobster. Love it. Oh, you're really like that dog.
Yeah.
And waiting, and we're working on windows, window. Hello. Is everybody else abandoned us?
Actually, we have a lot of people on. Let me double check on that. We have 13 people on. So, Linda, what was your specific question?
Yes.
And she doesn't know what triggers her. Do you see me get a ride court? We don't know what a ride court
Or is
is.
that a ride to court? Are you in trouble with the law?
Yeah, I think she said the other day, I think it was Tuesday, that she needed a ride to court, but I could be wrong.
There's always Uber. Or a Uber standard, do we know?
I'm not sure. I'm not certain. I get a lot of people coming in, so, and when it's just one name, it's hard for me to
Sure. Right,
have a
so
pattern with it.
I don't have enough of an idea what she's talking about.
If you do need a ride to court, there's almost, it feels like something about not ride share. It's something about the, I don't know where you're at, so it's hard for us to
Yeah,
give you.
I'm not clear on the question.
Yeah, and I don't know where you live, if there's public transportation, because there's always public transportation that stops by a court. I know that because
all the buses go to the court.
yeah, I mean we've got light rail here, we have buses here, they all go by the courts, one place or another. Yeah, because it makes it easier for people who do not have rights. So there is a way. I'm not sure. Also, if you are a senior citizen, like we are, and you're in the United States, there's seniors helping seniors. And there's usually a chapter within your area that can help you too. Yes, it might cost some, but they're going to be a little bit more reasonable than Uber or anybody else. As far as do you see she's going to get a ride for the court? We'll just assume that's it because she hasn't replied yet.
No, it's like she can't just sit on her front couch.
Right. Right.
You got to put some, make some phone calls.
Yeah. You got to put forth the effort because, as everybody says, the universe is not going to work harder for you than you are going to work for yourself. Okay. And the same with us. We can't put any more effort into it than you put in yourself. Okay. Not a senior. Well, I don't know what other, what am I thinking of? What other community
that's the community stuff I'm thinking of.
Service, churches or anybody. Yeah, there's Uber and Lyft. And if there's no public transportation,
there's friends, there's the next door neighbor.
Talk to local wise.
Just put some energy behind it.
Yeah, there's a lot of
something about a week. Is that what this is? Getting a week.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely need to find one.
Don't sit there and bite your fingernails. Just start putting your foot out there and make it happen.
It'll happen once you look for it. Put the effort in. That's what I'm getting. Put the effort in. Okay. You know, we're at an hour and 45 minutes.
Oh, really?
And no one else is replying. We have 14 people on now. I'm just going to say names again. Bonnie, Pew, Shannon, Princess, Liz. Let's see what we got. Oh, we've got one from Facebook, from my Facebook. Who's on that? We've already done Becky. Oh, we had Becky on here, but she didn't reply earlier. Is she replying now? The doctor said to go to court and file a MIW against. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you are back. Okay, that's what you were saying. That's why you said Becky's here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Talk to the doctor. Ask him how he suggests that you get there.
Not knowing what MIW is.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Missing in
work or something. Yeah.
Still confused.
So definitely talk to the doctor and appreciate his advice and his direction, but you need help with transportation. Does he know of anybody who does that at a reasonable cost? No worries if I can't, but appreciate it. We can add you because we were just saying here. Yeah, nobody else is popping in. So definitely, and if the doctor won't call you back directly, ask the receptionist or the manager of the office, the doctor's office, because those normally ladies, but those people are usually very knowledgeable of what goes on and transportation to help. They usually have more information than doctors do. Okay.
Becky Rowe, what triggers you?
Yeah, I thought she did that before, but go back.
Did she? We're looking.
It's been a while, so I'll have to go back.
The story.
There are so many.
To the left, she's a Facebooker.
Yes, she is.
I don't see it over here. She'd have to be like way down.
Yeah, I'm almost to the top. I didn't see her, but I know she was.
Becky Rowe, no worries. If I can't put appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll read you, but we just need more information. And what were your triggers? If you put it in there, sorry, it's buried in our chat somewhere. You asked them and they didn't know anything? Yeah, it just depends on where you're located. $411 is information. $811 is housing. Oh, you're welcome. And I have no idea of transportation. No. And knowledge.
Much love, X.
Yeah. Hugs and kisses. And knowledge through family.
What I'm hearing is be careful this week what you say. On Becky Rowe. Since the word family popped up. Something you say will be misinterpreted.
By the family.
Yeah, say something say things with love, compassion, and acknowledgement of affection. Your family, huh? I think it would be appreciated and acknowledged to family. So, are you rather blunt? Those people? I know what happens. I think you talk and you mean it from the heart, but somehow the words come out aggressive.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's happened to me a
Becky,
few times.
that's just energy I'm getting. So, cautiously explain your position I'm hearing with appreciation and sincerity. I know that, you know what I'm saying, like, makes a discussion or when you say you. You don't ever use the word you. You do this to me. You make me feel this way, which is not true. It's me reacting to you as a person.
Right, right, right.
But you leave the word you out of the conversation. I feel it's me. I'm getting the
Right.
impression that all of that stuff. Maybe LOL.
What are your triggers? We asked that question a couple times. But yeah, she's ready now to deal with her family, I guess, because you gave her that information.
Yeah, just walk in and say it's like the 3 bowls of rice. I love you. I hate you. I ignore you. It's your choice which verbiage you want to use.
Always use I love you. You don't have to think.
Just mentally
twice.
walk in and say, I love you. It's up to you. You don't even have to hear it.
Yes.
It goes there.
And when you're just thinking of them, or you're on your way to meet them, or they're on their way to meet you, think I love you as they're coming in.
And you mean that as a human.
As a human. Yeah. Unconditional love. Not affection, not romantic. I'm not saying that. Just unconditional love.
I care who you are. I care do you exist. I care. I hope the best for you. That's the intention.
Yeah.
Throw out there. I'm still learning that one myself.
I've gotten away from all that other kind of love and just focusing on the unconditional love right now. I love my daughters. Yes.
Well, treat everybody like your daughter.
Yeah. And how you feel about your daughter, treat everybody equally.
Yeah. Just use that radiation.
Yeah. Radiate that love to anybody you pass, like we were talking earlier. You don't have to say it out loud. Just think it as you're walking past them.
A couple of occasions I've had people near me in the gas pumps.
Yeah.
And they were either out of money out. I saw one person counting pennies one day. I thought, I just took my hose and stuck it in this tank. I didn't know it from having pumped it 3 gallons of gas. And, as a gesture or compassion, whatever you want to call it, kind of care that's annoying, of course, so.
Right, right, right. Don't have pity, because pity brings your vibrations down too. Have love for anyone and everyone. I know it's easier said than done, but once you get into practice, it's much.
You start somewhere. You put one foot out there, and you have to keep conscious of it. That's the hard part.
Yeah. Like I've said before, that I'm doing it 24/7 now, and I wake up sometimes and I feel a lot of warmth in my heart chakra, and that means unconditional love has been going out. It's been radiating out of me while I was sleeping. So that's great. And it could have been somebody in my dreams. Could have been anything. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Becky.
Well, you look at him and say, I love you too.
Yeah.
Been there, done that. Been there doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put it that way. Been there practicing that.
Yeah.
That's why I can tell you this conversation. It's just, look at him as a jar of rice and say, I love you. They don't understand. That's the problem.
Oh, the 16 and 19, they understand, don't they? They know you love them.
Well, she says X has a hold of them.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean
emotionally or physically.
Yeah, or by the courts. I don't know which way.
Well, stand firm on sending out that positive energy, because if you go negative, it just aggravates the problem. And it's slow, dull, and boring sometimes, but just be consistent. Then stop today. Well, how exciting! At least you weren't bored. It was. Nice. What do you? Stop today. Stop today can be very unnerving. I'm not making light of that. Be careful where you go, and keep your purse locked up and your keys. And take your keys out of the car when you get gas, and all kinds of things like that. And all kinds of stuff on Instagram where you see these hijackings at the gas pumps.
Yeah, it used to be at the gas pumps. They used to drive up to a woman's car and either reach in the window that was opened and take purses
or the other door that's open, because now she's unlocked. She's out getting gas. You grab the other one, her purse is sitting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that twice this week.
You've seen people actually doing
they're
it?
Showing it on videos.
Oh yeah, I've seen so many. Yeah, so many videos on that.
can stop today. Other than that, she's having a great day. Something about the daughter, they're going to see whoever they are now. They aren't seeing dad in the real light, I don't think yet. Hi, Timmy Dick. Welcome aboard. We are finishing up with Becky, I believe.
Yeah, let me check and see what's going on. Sorry, I've been
That's
working. Hello, Tony. Okay, anybody else who's been here? Tony just walked in, so I want to check with anybody else who might have been missed, who might have left and come back, like Becky did. Anybody else?
No, Becky can't hear us.
Uh-oh, let me check again.
All our wisdom just went down the drain.
Probably Tony, but
She's on Facebook.
again, I'm waiting for other people. Just a minute. Oops, I'm going to check, find out why you don't hear us. Audio. Nobody's complained. Now,
That's the first.
can you hear us now? Can you hear us now? Becky, can you hear us now?
Tony can hear us, or apparently can hear us. She's on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's on YouTube.
Waiting.
Yes.
Tony, what triggers you? Type that in there.
Yep.
While we're sitting here waiting.
Yeah, we know we have a delay, but
Facebook, you were very low, is what Shelley died.
are we better now, Chili? Scott is talking quietly sometimes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
It's my low, sexy voice.
Thanks,
Is that our Monday night, Shelley? Shelley died.
Yes, this is Monday night.
Confused about my situation. Aren't we all?
We're just trying to find out if you can hear us. Thank you. We're waiting on Becky Pugh's come back in. You're going to have to wait until after Tony, and we'll be hitting the 2-hour mark. Shelley, did you need any reading? I'm Southern like in Southern.
Like Tennessee,
Georgia, or Texas. I do both. Georgia, Florida. I don't know what Southern.
So we're,
Mississippi,
yeah.
Louisiana.
Texas can be Southern.
Don't hear him from UK. Okay.
Becky
can't hear you.
Can't hear me.
Can you hear him now? Louisiana.
Does this need to be turned?
Baton Rouge, or where? It's up as far as it can
go.
Yeah. No reading. Okay, Shelley, can you hear Scott? Okay. Please talk.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing Shelley. Testing Shelley. Testing Shelley.
I know Shelley's closer to us than the UK, but
reading.
Just kidding. I can't find what? I can't
find us on Facebook. Shelley can't find us.
Either one of us?
Hate it when that happens.
Oh, I saw it was clocking. But I'm on here. Better now. Okay, thank you.
Well, we'll go with that.
I'm not sure, Becky, what you missed. But basically, he was asking about, does he have a hold of your daughters?
Oh, daughters. It was the daughters.
Legally?
Yeah, we don't know if you said husband has daughters, but we didn't know if that meant emotionally, legally, or mentally, or spiritually, but the point was what I got was the daughters
don't see dad in the right light yet. They will. And you just throw out that love thing to all three of them that we were talking about. You know, the bowls of rice. I love you. I hate you. I ignore you. Do the I love the bowl. And just all you can do is send that energy out and just plant your feet firm is the picture I'm getting. So, but the daughters will come around, whatever that looks like, because I don't have clarity on the situation. I just feel like dad has them controlled, has them locked in.
He's a narcissist, so
Okay.
that's what she said.
okay.
So.
You
That
know,
makes sense.
all right. You know what I found interesting about narcissists was somebody said narcissists control out of fear. So you have to
Yes.
understand your husband is very fearful of something huge. That's what makes a narcissist a narcissist. Emotionally had court orders years ago. Wow. I'm sorry. Just hang in there. You've got to be the stronger, and you're the one that understands. They don't.
Yeah. Just keep that. Keep working on yourself, bettering yourself, being stronger spiritually as well as physically and mentally.
And you send out those mental I love you. I love
Yeah.
yous. I mean, I've learned that firsthand. That's why I can easily sit here and say that.
I'll flyer, if you're on still, thank you for those videos. I will get to them in a little bit, and I've received other emails too. So I will get back to you guys probably a couple hours after we get done with the live, because I've got to do some work. Oh, single for 14 years now and a healer too. Oh, good.
Do we want to set a last person to deal with?
We did have, did we get Tony done? Tony's our last
We
one.
haven't done Tony.
Okay.
Somebody
Tony.
else came in after Tony.
Shelly said no reading.
Oh, okay, good. Shall we just
Yeah, we're
jump
good.
in? All right, so
Well, Pew did too, but let's get Tony taken care of from Louisiana.
New Orleans.
Well, I think he was born.
Louisiana, I think, isn't new.
You think Louisiana is in New Orleans? Okay.
I learned that in school. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, the reason why I asked Baton Rouge is because, oh, wow, there's more. There's a franchise that's there that
You are welcome,
I hope
Becky.
to see soon. Yeah, you've got this. And yeah, I'm glad you're healing and a healer too. So work, it feels like you need to work on different modalities in healing too. You need to.
He's just dipping his toe in the pond here.
Who?
Tony.
Tony. What?
He's just checking things out. I mean, he's
Checking this out? He
Well-
said he wanted a reading.
no. I mean, his energy. He's exploring. He's beginning.
He's confused about a situation.
I can't imagine that. And your situation being love, work, career, life. Yes, we have all the answers to the universe.
Family.
Here. Just stick with us. Family?
I was just
Oh.
adding that to life and family.
Well,
Tapping in.
confusion is simply a.
He's having. Oh, go ahead.
I got a new twist on the word confusion. You know, confusion is just a tool. The universe is giving you options.
Oh.
So now you've got to look back and forth between the options, which is just part of the journey stuff, which is part of everything I'm being hammered with.
And
options. I'm hearing
a
options.
girl. Wanted to make sure you knew it was a girl.
Oh, I can't imagine that being a girl. Okay, what's her name?
Tony.
Her name is Tony?
Tony is a girl. I'm a girl.
Oh, oh.
Tony with that spelling is usually a girl. Yes. Did you say it was a he?
I heard I was keying on the word dick. Sorry. As in Richard.
Sorry,
Richard.
I can't take it anywhere. I apologize.
As in Richard.
Yes, I understand.
That's what I was thinking. It was a man. Sorry.
The first name is Tony with an I.
I'm a girl and
yes,
love.
to you. I know you're here too. Okay. And love. what her situation of love situation.
I think, be careful, kiddo. Your heart's very fragile. I think you're new at this, and I don't mean that as a
Negative.
no. You want to walk out with open eyes and don't let your heart guide you. Let your logic and your brain kick in here and evaluate accurately. That I
You
like
got
that.
intuition.
Girls have that. You are easily swayed by, well, I don't know how old you are, but I just get the sense that you're easily swayed by romance and the fantasy and those things we get into about what it's going to be versus what it turns out to be.
Right.
Don't read it for what it's not, that kind of thing.
Oh, 46 years old. Not too young. I have to say I need to laugh, and I'm 46 years old. Not too young.
Well, maybe you're
Just right.
just coming out of the chute. Yeah. Okay. Then you got to use more of your brain than your.
Not your brain, your mind. Don't think with your ego.
Okay.
Think with your. I still say think with your intuition more than anything else, because I'm getting one thing I got is your ear chakra on the right side is clogged. In other words, you're not hearing what you need to hear from a significant other. That's what I'm getting. What do you got?
She has a huge heart, huge energy.
Yep. Lots of heat in the heart chakra.
She's going, I like you. You're grounded. You're very centered. But for some reason, you keep drawing people that are weak, low energy. But you know what it is? It's her groundedness that attracts that.
But she needs to, you've got a lot of unconditional love in your heart chakra. Definitely radiate that so that the like will come back to you. You need to raise your
You're tired
vibrations.
of being a mother, I think.
Yeah, don't be the person's mother. Ugh, that's gross. I'm sorry. It's just
No, she attracts these guys that
want somebody to be mothered.
to mother them.
Yeah.
But you're too willing to do it. She hasn't drawn that line in the sand.
It was like the guy that that a friend of yours set up with
the
the
four
girl work. Yeah.
The 3 marriages versus the
And then he was set up at a blind date, and he says, "No, I'm
not
done with
doing
that kind."
again. I've done that 3 times before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you need to find a different type of person trying to heal them. Thanks for that.
Okay, then are you having a good time?
Right.
Yep.
Okay, this is what I say a lot of times. You need to do for yourself. Don't do for others. You can help them. You can assist them. You can be there for them, but don't do it for them. That's where the mothering comes in, because you want to do whatever they need to be done for them. No, they've got to learn to do it themselves. And at your age, if they're even close to your age,
run.
Well, they need to be learning how to do their own laundry, clean their own dishes. And I'm not saying that's what you're doing for them. I'm just saying they need to know the basis of taking care of themselves emotionally and spiritually. They've got to do that.
Here's what I'm, totally. Here's what I'm getting though. The universe is not done with you. You're going to see this 3 more times. It's like setting yourself up for match dates, and you're going to be given I'm not saying you're doing match, but you're going to be given the opportunity 3 more times to evaluate, wait, am I trying to do this to take care of them? You're looking for the guy on a par emotionally and mentally and financially, and who doesn't need you to take care of him. But until you learn to recognize it, you're going to keep getting the other ones. They want you to see this and nail it down. So it's the old red flag thing. You got to understand what you're doing and go, oh, I'm not doing this again.
Yeah. They're done that.
When you get it on that one, then the other one shows up.
Okay. And We got about 5 minutes tops. Pew, I know you're in, you're out. Are you still here? And what was your trigger? I know you put it in there, but I'm not going to go back through
You
over
does,
100
you
matters,
does.
over 100 chats, messages to find out. I fully agree with you on
You're
this.
welcome, Tony.
Yes, and thank you for coming in. Okay, what is your trigger? What triggers your reactions? Also, what you wanted to know about the rest of September, my birthday month, anything for me. This is your birthday month, right? And what is your trigger?
Birthday month. This is September. What's that make her?
Either
Leo? Was
Virgo.
Virgo?
Oh, Leo or Virgo, if it's September. Yeah. I think she's Virgo, but I could be wrong. Maybe she's Leo.
I guess she's very isolated. You're very shut down emotionally.
We're asking questions, Pew. We need your response.
My birthday, anything for me. And who are you mad at? I'm getting a lot of resentment. You're mad at somebody. And you may not be conscious of. You're shoving it down, but you got to clear that space. I just feel she's Virgo.
She's Virgo. Okay.
Virgo. What do I know about Virgos? Never dated a Virgo.
So it's her time right now.
Yeah, she's right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
But she's mad. Who are you mad at?
Who are you mad at?
Resentment, something. Past tense. And you're not over it yet. Resentment. The old R word.
When you have resentment, it's sort of like anger. You put yourself into a prison, not that person that you're resenting.
Yeah.
So you need to let go of it.
Something's not matching up here. She says she's at peace now. I feel isolation. I feel. Make sure you're not stuffing. You might think you're at peace. You might have just gone,
Or put it in a box and put it away, but it's still there. It's still rattling.
Yeah.
That's what.
Can you look at that other person or whatever the situation and say, I love you? I mean, just flat out look at them and mean it. Because there's, it's one thing to say it through gritted teeth, oh, I love you, as opposed to I love you. And we were doing that the other night as an example. So I know you think you are, but something's not tranquil there. What else do I get from you? Unless you've got a question. Confused about my sister? No, that's not her.
No, she just wanted to know about the month of September. What's left of it?
I was, but now I am at peace, calm, better, healed. I need a friendship reunion. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, but you got hurt somewhere. You're not done with the hurt, and that's okay.
It's going to be bubbling up at an inopportune time.
Yeah, I don't think you're not washed up. Just know that that's still in there. You're not at the peace you think you are, but you're working on it. You're conscious of it. That's all good. Good.
So when it starts bubbling up, hopefully you'll catch it before it explodes. For your sake, because it's not them, it's you. You're holding on to it. And it might be buried very deep. Because I know I was reading somebody months ago and I said, I feel an anger that is extremely deeply hidden. And somebody else said, I don't see any anger at all. And a week later, I read that person again, and there was a lot of anger. So it had bubbled up over the week. And it's like, oh, there it is.
Yeah.
I can see it now. I saw it before, but anyway.
Whatever the person was, whatever the situation was, they did it innocently. That's just who they were. It wasn't calculated and it wasn't aimed at you, but you could easily have been misread or been read that way. It's just who they are, and you probably don't want to connect with that energy. But if that helps you let go of it a little easier, it wasn't. You weren't targeted, I don't think. So
that's not what he's feeling, yeah. But you took it personally. And,
yeah.
And again, the 4 agreements, so you won't take things personally. Okay, Moonchild, love to have you in earlier and then we could get to you, but we are definitely calling it a day now. So thank you for coming in. Thank you all for coming in. We have 17 people on right now. I let it go to the universe. Yes, yes. Definitely release it, but also utilize the next full moon to release that as well. Write it down, fold it away from you, and burn it. Okay, because it's hidden deep, 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 deep. And full moons bring the light to the shadows. Okay, so we're going to do a quick commercial. Then we're going to prepare.
Oh, you want to do Gabe?
Yeah. And
Does Gabe want to do Gabe?
Gabe, are you ready? Okay. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Good morning. This is the Gabe moment as we explore our way into your universe in this time frame. We want you to recall the song that was just played referencing your term of happy birthday. You are not to celebrate that once a year. You are to celebrate that every day of the year, because today is as much of a new birth for you as yesterday was, and the day that you were physically brought onto the planet. These birthdays continue as long as you are willing to expand and allow them to present you with the opportunities that are intended, that being walking down the street, that being walking through the woods, that being listening to people laugh, that being cars turning in the streets, that being birds flying in the air, sitting in the trees, cats meowing and dogs barking. These are all moments in time that you can share with yourself for the enjoyment and the understanding that you are part of this total mix. You are not a single entity with the universe at your feet. You are part of the feet mixed in with everybody else walking the planet. The union needs to be remembered between you and what we would call this glob of universal life. Expand on the elements and the individual planes that you can. Embrace yourself with the creatures that are around you, that being animal, other life forms, plants, etc. You're all part of the same mix. You're all part of the same source. You're all part of the same energy. And we want you to think about that as you continue through your day, of how small of a piece you are in the whole, and revel in that connection and know that you're part of all that you are experiencing. Blessings to you all. Until we meet again, happy birthday.
Thank you. Okay, that was a great message and a different one. Also, Moonchild, sorry we weren't able to get to you. You two have a great day, Shelley. And reminder that on Sundays, Mountain Standard Time, around 3 p.m., A5 Says and Sherry Berry will be on live chats. Monday morning will be with Naturally Divine Goddess Tarot. And
When do you do Don? And Don is Mystic Tarot?
But not on Mondays. On Mondays is tea time with Naturally Divine Goddess Tarot. And she her tea times are great. She does that the first part, then she does a collective reading, and then she does individual readings. On Tuesdays, I will be back online with Susan Grayson, and this week's topic will be the crown chakra. And we talk about the crystals for that. On Wednesday, it's with Calling on Angels. It's called Ask the Angels, and that's with Bonnie. And she does a lot of love readings that everybody sent to us.
That's why it went viral. She's all love readings.
Yes, that's why she's gone viral.
Love, love, love.
And she also does everybody's Venus. And that has to do with love as well. So no other astrology reader does the Venus per se. I mean, out and out says that, reading the Venus part of the astrology. Anyway, she'll be there with me at 10 a.m. on Wednesdays. Wednesday evenings is with Sonoran Mystic Tarot and A5 Says. I don't know if Alicia will be there this week or not, but she did a great job last week filling in for Don. And Thursday mornings will be Naturally Divine Goddess Tarot and Sonoran Mystic Tarot. And that will be around 7-ish Mountain Standard Time, 10-ish Eastern Daylight Time. So, and when we say ish, that means they won't be on time, most likely. I love
that ish word.
So, and we try to be on time and no issues, but it doesn't always happen that way because there's always issues that happen. I know all these new words that I'm creating. Anyway, thank you guys for coming in. We do appreciate it.
We'll be here next week too.
Yes, next Friday at 9 a.m.
Mountain, what are we?
Mountain Standard Time.
Mountain something.
Mountain Standard Time. Trust.
Go.
We never change. And it's also Arizona time for those that don't understand what Mountain Standard Time means.
Go be happy. Have a wild and wacky day.
And happy birthday. Okay. Say goodbye.
Third caller, who just asked